Hello friends, I'm going out to enjoy the nature. Right now I'm in Seattle, USA, and I'll share with you a couple of stories on life and leadership in this video. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I am a surveyor of brainstroke in the year 2021. So today is Sunday in Seattle. There is an hectic activity because of the weekend. People are going here and there and enjoying their weekends. So this is the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives in Seattle, and we are in USA, Seattle in USA. These are the houses in and around our home, all independent houses and villas. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now I will walk and talk various aspects on life and leadership. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate, His Holiness Dalai Lama, has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. And I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and I don't get any pension. I don't have any regular income. I'm 61 years old. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And I have lots of challenges. I have mental challenges, physical challenges, and financial challenges. Despite having all these challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So be resilient and be positive. Life is all about possibilities, and never give up. Life is a gift. Enjoy every moment of your life. And I'm positive, and my blood group is B positive. And I'm an author, researcher, and storyteller. I create my own stories to make a difference and impact humankind. And I create models, methods, rules, frameworks, perspectives, and recently I started my own philosophy in Seattle. So I do lots of things because I'm basically curious and creative by nature, and I love doing what I am passionate about. And I have a chronic back pain since 2007. So now I am walking so that I can get some relief. And I have a brain stroke. I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I have been having chronic back pain since 2007. I have internal challenges. So lots of challenges I am having. And despite all the challenges, I am moving forward. So life is all about possibilities. Life is not linear. Life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of ups and downs, and life is full of peaks and valleys. So keep moving, and life is a gift, and life is an opportunity. Life is beautiful. Life is amazing. Life is a miracle, and life is all about possibilities. Keep adding value and keep impacting others. So now I am walking in Seattle, so you can see snow, and currently we are in Seattle, and it's very cold in Seattle. You can see mountains with the snow. There are some places nearby, there is a snowfall, and now there is no snowfall in Seattle where we are living. There are some places where we find snowfall, and I think I may go for a walk for a week, and I'll stop walking. Why? Because of heavy cold, and yesterday and today it's okay, and 2 days back again I didn't go out because of heavy fog and a severe cold. So overall, Seattle is a beautiful city, and it's nice, and I love it. And I'm living with my wife and my younger son in Seattle, and I'm enjoying great moments in Seattle. And Seattle is Seattleites are warm and friendly. Seattleites embrace diversity. They embrace they respect LGBT. So it's a very good city, and people are very warm and friendly. So I'm happy that I'm in Seattle, and I'm very happy with Seattleites. And Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and I can say that both Seattle and Bellevue are like twin cities of Telangana in India. So both are closely connected, and it takes 20 minutes drive from Seattle to Bellevue, and there are so many other places in and around Seattle. So let me focus on Seattle. There are a couple of companies very prominent in Seattle. To name some of them are Costco, Starbucks, Nordstrom, Alaska Airlines, Boeing, Microsoft, Amazon. So like that, lots of companies are there, and people had a vision, and they started companies, and they're doing good. When you look at Jeff Bezos, he started Amazon from garage with books. Now he's a billionaire, and probably is one of the 5 richest persons in USA. And both Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos are living in Seattle, and they're doing good. So I strongly advocate entrepreneurship, and when you pursue entrepreneurship, you add value, and you make money. That's one thing. Then also you add value, and migration takes place, and people will lead better lives. When you look at my son, he's in Seattle. He moved to Seattle, and he's in Seattle now. So he moved because of the migration. So when you move from one place to another place, and the people get opportunities. So we should strongly encourage entrepreneurship. And then again, entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Entrepreneurship is a dogfight. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And we must strongly advocate entrepreneurship. Now I am standing here for a moment, then I will start my story. This is a junction. So let me briefly explain about this junction. Today is Sunday. I am expecting something good news. Some lot of activity I am expecting. So you can see this Seattle supermarket. This is the junction. Sometimes we purchase items here. It's a very good place, and I also shop here. Oh. Thank you. So here people are very polite. So they stopped and gave me permission to walk. It's nice. So as I said, Seattleites are very warm and friendly, and they are amicable and adjustable. Okay, now let me revert to my storytelling. Entrepreneurship is very good. Sometimes people might think that entrepreneurship is very challenging, and there is a lot of involved in it, and life itself is a risk. And I believe not to take a risk is also a risk. So we must take risk. A ship is meant for harbor. A ship remains at the harbor, but it's not for that. It's for sailing. And sometimes we find so we have to encounter smooth weather, stormy weather, and inclement weather, but still we have to sail, and we have to come out with flying colors. So life is very challenging, and life is risky, and the ship is not the ship is not at the harbor. It's meant for sailing, to enjoy their life. So life is also like that. It's very risky, and especially I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I realized the importance of life. Otherwise I was taking everything for granted before COVID. Before brain stroke. After brain stroke, I realized how fragile the life is. So I realized. So I started living each moment, and so COVID opened my eyes, and brain stroke made me realize that life is very fragile. So let us learn to live in each moment. At the same time, we will also add value and impact humankind. So this entrepreneurship is very challenging, and most of the entrepreneurs fail, but still they try and they explore entrepreneurship because every individual has some fire to grow in life, but majority of the people they give up. They try, but the challenge with the majority of the people is that they give up due to some challenges. And despite challenges, we should still consider exploring entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is an amazing journey, and it's for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. So we must encourage. And majority of the people fail as entrepreneurs, and very few people succeed. And entrepreneur, when you look at Elon Musk, he was close to bankruptcy a few years ago. So he recovered, then again he succeeded as an entrepreneur. And now he has I think 6 companies, he has got 10 children, he has 3 citizenships, and he's a kingmaker in USA. So lots of things he is doing. And then again, when you look at Donald Trump, and tomorrow is swearing in as the President of United States of America, and he too had challenges, but he was close to bankruptcy, but he survived. He became President of USA. Then again, second time, he's becoming the President of USA tomorrow. So life is all about possibilities. You should be optimistic, and you have to keep moving, because we are living in this beautiful planet for a very limited time span. So we must identify important areas and work on them throughout our lives, so that we can add value and impact humankind. So that's what I strongly believe. So we must identify the important areas and work on them throughout our lives. I'm 61 years old, so you can imagine I had lots of challenges, but I'm not giving up. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment, and I have financial challenges. I had health challenges, but still I am not giving up. Still I am trying my level best to get back to my feet and work in a right direction. My after the brain stroke, my right portion of the body was paralyzed. Gradually I recovered. Still I am not able to walk properly, and my right shoulder and right hand is numb, and I can't eat with my right hand, and I can't type with my right hand. So it's very challenging in my life. For 4 years I have been struggling because of the brain stroke. So I think it will take some more time to recover fully. So I want to recover very fast, overcome my numbness, and I want to type, and I want to eat with my right hand, and so that I can write my books. And I in fact I authored 60 books, but published only 53 books. 7 books are yet to be edited and published. Due to the brain stroke, COVID, and brain stroke has been my biggest challenge in my life, and it shook my health. It shook me very hard. But for 1 year after the brain stroke, I had lots of challenges, but I started walking, and I am slowly recalling. So everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good. So I am very positive, and my blood group is very positive. So now I am recording this video. Why I am recording this video is I want to keep my memories, and at the same time I want to share my memories through storytelling. So I create my stories and share my stories, so that if people appreciate my stories, they will share with their networks, and together we can build a better world, right? So despite having health challenges, still I am walking, and I am recording, and I am uploading videos. And please empathize with me. It's very cold in Seattle, and secondly I am walking. Third thing is I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and I can't shift my phone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand has been paralyzed. So this is the problem. And another challenge is that I am not a digital savvy, so I am uploading only raw videos. So please empathize with me, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with your networks. If people watch my videos and messages, and if they get inspired, that gives me happiness. Yes, I feel that yes, I have done something for the people. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I'm passionate about education and learning. So now I will talk various aspects. I'll talk right now about my life journey. So I'll take a moment because it's very cold. I'll stand for a moment, and just a moment. I'll stand at a place. Sorry. So I rubbed my both hands and created friction, and so that I can still walk comfortably. But it's very cold. The weather is very cold. I think I might come out maybe for a week. Then I won't come out because it's very challenging to walk in the cold. And that too, my right hand has been paralyzed, and it's very hard for my right hand. So and, it's very challenging. What can't be cured must be endured. This is life. So here people are walking, they are going, they are cycling with gloves. Now I can't hold hold with my gloves, but let me see, next time I'll find out the way. But then again, lack of sensitivity. If I wear gloves, then I may not be feeling comfortable again, because so very challenging. Fine. I was born on October 31st, 1963, in a tiny village, and I was born in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. For 18 years, I was at home, and my childhood was very chaotic. Good morning.
Good morning.
So my childhood was very chaotic, and for 18 years I was at home, and sometimes I cleaned dishes, sometimes I collected cash, sometimes I prepared tea. So lots of things I did, and I supported my father, and my father was disorganized and very a litigant and alcoholic, and my mother is very toxic, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So now I can't change my past. Where I was born was not my decision, but what I can do is that I can create my own destiny, and I decided to be positive, and I decided to create my own destiny. So avoid whining, avoid criticizing, avoid condemning, be positive and be resilient, grow as a healthy citizen. And so for 18 years I had a very challenging and tough life. I could not enjoy my childhood, and I joined Indian Air Force when I was 18 or 19 years old, and I was very happy that I came out of the toxic family and grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader. So I am what I am because of Indian Air Force, and Indian Air Force gave me an opportunity to serve my country, and I got clothing, bedding, and I was getting money. I think I was getting around 400 rupees every month. Whatever the money I got, I sent to my parents and supported every month. That's how I led. Then again I gave my money to purchase gold. Then I funded for the education of one of my friends, and I funded for my sister's educations. and so lots of things I did. Unfortunately, I was backstabbed by my own siblings. So life taught me many lessons. So I learned to be careful in life. So life is not an easy thing, it's very challenging, and we can't take things for granted. Anything can happen at any time. So I just want to I decided to let go and move on. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. They are DME from Aeronautical Engineering. I got my BSc, which I discontinued, and then again I continued because I was in the Indian Air Force at that time. Usually degree takes 3 years, but for me it took more than 4 years. I went to I attended tuitions in my native place, and I somehow I got my degree, that was BSc, and so I got DME from Indian Air Force. Then I got my BSc from Andhra University. I got my MBA from IGNO, Indira Gandhi National Open University. Then I got my MA from Ajmer University. I got my PGDCLL from Jodhpur University, and I got my PGDBM from the Ministry of Defense. Total 6 qualifications I earned after I joined the Indian Air Force. I acquired all these qualifications through private education. People might think that I acquired my qualifications from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard, but the fact is that I was a college dropout. Then again I started my life. I started my journey, and that's how I started my life, and total 6 qualifications I acquired, and all these qualifications through private education, and there was no connectivity in my education. There was no consistency in my education because I acquired my qualifications from different areas. Whatever the opportunities I was getting, rather I was not getting the opportunities. I created opportunities, and so whatever the opportunities I created, I acquired 6 qualifications. All these qualifications through private education, and I started with the Telugu medium, and I was not blessed with the convent education. So very challenging in my life, but right from my childhood till date, I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. So that led me to acquire 6 qualifications, and all these 6 qualifications were in different areas. Basically, the basic challenge with me was that I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach. So everything I was doing of my own. I created my own doors, because opportunities won't come, and you have to knock the door. In my case, I created doors, and then I availed the opportunities and acquired 6 qualifications, and so there was no consistency in my education, but there was only one consistency in my life, that I'm a continuous learner. That is the consistency. Otherwise, there is no consistency in my academic profile. So I served in the Indian Air Force for 12 years, and then again people might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but let me share with you my the challenge that I served in the lowest rank of a corporal for 12 years. Then again, my father-in-law invited me to join business. So I joined business. Unfortunately, my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed and betrayed. So I landed in further problems. So first of all, I was cursed with uh, wrong siblings. Then again, my father-in-law and brother-in-law, they backstabbed and betrayed. So lots of challenges I encountered in my life. And then I did business for a few years, which didn't work out. Then finally I became a faculty member in the year 2000. I became a faculty member in the year 2007. And in the year 2007, I realized that education helped me overcome my adversity, because I had adversity. And luckily, one of the 6 qualifications, that was MBA, which was required to become a faculty member. Then I became a faculty member in the year 2007. Then I started my journey as an educator. And I was getting around 8,000 or 9,000 those days every month. So that money I sustaining with my wife and 2 sons. That's how I led my life. So in those days, there are lack of opportunities, no EMIs, no facilities. So it's very challenging time for us, and it was very tough time for me especially, because I don't have any godfather. I don't have any father to support me in my life. So everything I had to do of my own. So lots of challenges. Then came then I created one more opportunity. I wanted to join for my PhD. So I joined for PhD in the month of December 2007. And so let me show you the viewpoint here. So I'll show you a couple of viewpoints. This is an excellent viewpoint, my friends. So you can see, this is medical center. This is Jefferson Park and Space Needle. So lots of things you can see from here. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's an amazing place, excellent place. So like this, I started uploading my videos regularly. Why? Because you get to know something about Seattle and some places in USA that I have visited. In fact, I visited 5 states in USA within a span of 4 months. So one of my hobbies is to travel. Fine. So let me revert back to my life. So in the month of December 2007, I took admission for PhD, and I paid 10,000 rupees fee, and I had to submit some articles. Then I submitted the articles, because I contributed I published some articles on competitive magazines. That was one thing. And secondly, I contributed articles to Northeast magazine as a journalist, not exactly a journalist, because I have passion for writing. So I published some articles in the year 1991, 1993. So I submitted those articles of the printouts of the articles. Then I paid fee of 10,000 in the month of December 2007, and got admitted into PhD. And 2008 January, rules were changed and the fee was hiked. So friends, you can understand that I made the right decision at that time. If I had delayed by a few days, I wouldn't have joined for PhD. That's one thing, and I wouldn't have been in a position to mobilize the high fee. So 2008, luckily I joined, and 2008 rules were changed. So friends, the takeaway from this video is that Whenever you get opportunities, you grab them, because people are struggling for opportunities, and nobody will give you opportunities in this world. You have to work smart, work wise, and work smart. You have to work hard, you have to work smart, you have to work wise to create opportunities. Even then, there is no assurance that you will get the opportunities. Okay, so life is like that. So whenever you get some opportunities, avail the opportunities and add value and impact. So 2007 I joined for PhD, and 2011 I got my PhD, and so earlier I had 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. This 2011 I got my PhD, and so it was the 7th qualification in my life. So 2010 I made a debut as a non-fiction author, and I published 53 books. I started in the year 2010 as a non-fiction author, and I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1000 articles on international magazines, and I was a regular contributor for Entrepreneur magazine, and within a span of 15 years I achieved lots of things. So you can understand the kind of efforts I have put in. I believe in working very hard. I take rest only at my graveyard. So I'll be working throughout my life. That's my phrase, or whatever it is, my principle. So I take rest only at my graveyard. So within a span of 15 years I had achieved this much. Why? Because I wake up every day morning 4 o'clock, night 10 o'clock I sleep. Throughout the day I work hard, and in the afternoon I sleep sometimes. So like that. So because of my military background, and because of my ethics and discipline, so I could crank 53 books. In fact, 60 books I wrote, 7 books are yet to be published. So this is how. Hello, good morning, my friend.
Morning.
How are you? So then again, so you can understand that 53 books I published, and I served on the editorial board of various international journals such as JVPL, and I serve on the editorial board of DLO of Emerald. So like that, lots of things I have done, and for the last 4 years I had brain stroke, and it was a dampener, and it disturbed everything, my health. If I didn't have a brain stroke, probably I have published more books and I would have grown globally. So whenever I want to do something, so I get obstacles. So I don't know why I am getting too many obstacles in my life. First of all, I was born in a toxic family. Secondly, a betrayal and backstabbing by my father-in-law and brother-in-law. Then again, this brain stroke, and was the biggest challenge in my life. So everywhere I encountered challenges, but still I am moving, and we should move, and we should be very much optimistic. So this is my journey, this is my life. So I'll show you the place here. This is another beautiful place. So friends, you can see this beautiful place. This is T-Mobile Park, Asia Pacific Ocean viewpoint. Then you can see Space Needle and skyscrapers, tall buildings, excellent places. You can see medical center. You can see Jefferson Park. Then you can see so this is so these are the places I'm enjoying. This excellent viewpoint, Space Needle, Pacific Ocean, then again T-Mobile Park, This is Jefferson Park Medical Center. This fire station. So like that, excellent viewpoints you can see here. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'm uploading. I have been uploading various videos on from USA. So you will get lots of things from this video. So I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks. Sharing is caring. That's my slogan, or it's a phrase, whatever it is. So good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, you what's your name, please?
My name is Juno.
Juno, Juno.
Yeah.
So where are you? You're working somewhere?
I work with, I'm working with the schools.
Huh? Sports? Schools. As a?
Yeah, as a para-educator. So I help,
paragliding, huh?
huh? No.
Ah.
Like with the public schools, elementary.
Yeah, huh?
And I help with the kids
Uh-huh.
who have disabilities.
Oh, learning disability. Like autism,
Yeah.
dyslexia,
Yeah,
ADHD.
exactly.
I had a brain stroke. My right hand
yeah.
was paralyzed.
Oh, goodness gracious.
My-
It seems like you're getting a little bit of motion back, is that right?
Yeah, correct. Thank you for empathizing.
Yeah.
My right hand, I had a brain stroke. My right hand has been paralyzed. So very challenging, and I am very happy that you are also an educator or a
Yeah,
teacher.
Yeah,
Teaching is the highest calling in this world.
that's right. No, I agree.
And I was a professor, and
Oh,
I
really?
forgot to tell you.
Nice. What did you teach?
Yes, I was teaching. I'm a doctorate. I'm a PhD holder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why I love teaching.
Yeah. No,
Teaching is the highest calling in this world.
No, absolutely. I mean, it is. There's so many different stories of like mythical creatures going to somewhere and only getting the information to bring it back and share. And I feel like that's what teaching is learning in order to share.
Good. So what you are teaching there?
It's just like 7 and 8 year olds.
Elementary school. What we call? How do you call in elementary school or
Yeah.
high school? What do you call this?
Elementary school.
Elementary school. You are providing education
Yep,
for
exactly.
students.
Exactly.
So that means you are inspiring the students.
I hope to.
Young people.
Yeah.
Young people are the future for us.
That's right. No, they are. And I'm getting my master's in
A master's in where? Which subject again?
school counseling.
Huh? Counseling.
Yeah.
I was a scholar. I was a scholar, and I'm a practitioner,
Wow.
and also I'm a counselor actually.
Oh,
I
really?
used to counsel students, but
Okay.
they were all graduates.
Yeah.
They were all engineering graduates and management graduates, like MBA. You know MBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I taught for not only MBA, I taught for MBA and EMBA, and I taught for engineering students. I counseled students because students have lots of challenges nowadays. They have some mental illness, so we have to focus on mental health,
Yeah.
and we have to motivate children. So we have to encourage children.
Yeah.
We have to encourage and inspire students. We have to make a difference.
Yeah, exactly. I think the biggest thing that we can do is to empower, you know?
Empowerment, yeah, correct. Yeah, we are resonating with our thinking. So
Yeah.
it's the power of universe.
Yeah.
It's because of the power of universe we are aligned, and we are
Yeah, exactly.
we are talking in the same
Agreed.
bandwidths or wavelength.
Agreed.
Hmm.
And the best thing that we can do is allow other people to feel that power.
Yeah, good. Empowering children. There are normal students, or there are dyslexic students, or autism, or what kind of students you are handling?
All kinds. So autism is a lot of it.
Autism is a challenge. Yeah, correct.
It is, but I have a lot of experience with it, and eventually, I think a lot of people start by feeling very intimidated by it.
You also shaved your head. I'm also just I also shaved my head.
Yeah, just recently or no?
No, I shave regularly.
Me too. That's so fun.
So now, if you can permit, can I do a small interview so that I want to inspire students? Can I do that?
Sure.
just 1 minute. Just I'll start. Okay. Just 1 minute. I'll stop it and I'll prepare my mind. Okay. Thank you. Your name is Juno. Juno.
That's right.
And where are you working actually?
I'm working. I just got hired at Kimball Elementary to be a paraeducator.
Where in Seattle or some other place?
Seattle. So actually, it's the elementary school like just. Right
Okay.
there.
Just I'll stop it. Then I'll record again. Thank you very much. Please, sir. Thank you for subscribing. I'm Professor M.S. Just let. Yeah.